Sometimes you fall in love, sometimes you fall out of love, but that heart keeps on beating for someone, and that someone is you, yourself. We are in this internet era where possibility of meeting or knowing people has increased drastically in just a decade. But still, it's so hard to fall in love these days. Maybe because people are thinking about hooking up first rather than connecting or knowing people. So today we are going to talk about love, hookup, and a few things around it. I'm sure a lot of us are still driven by the idea of true love. But are we all lucky enough to find true love in life? I don't think so, because luck would not exist if it was for everyone. But the dating apps nowadays have brought hope in the lives of people. Hope to find love, and if not love, then definitely some meetups and hookups. But the question here is, are people willing to pay for this win-win deal that these apps are offering? Most of these apps are free, but they also provide some subscription plans people pay for, which expedites the process of being noticed or even matched. So after Tinder was launched in 2016, there has been no looking back for this dating industry, and it's growing rapidly with a business of about rupees 3,000 crores, and it's growing. The singles, married, committed, young, old, everyone is using this app. Not just to find a potential partner, but also because of FOMO, fear of missing out. But once you start using the app, there comes the most difficult part, and that is you start getting consumed by the unrealistic world with unrealistic expectations. Whether you have a partner or not, once you start using these apps, meeting these expectations becomes a necessity. So when you don't get that right swipe, you start getting into that loop of unnecessary worrying and thinking that you are not good enough. Yet another opportunity for the businesses here. So now they will start sending notifications telling you how their subscription plan can help you be noticed as well as matched. Till you had not downloaded the app, maybe you were happy or not. But here you are seeking validation about how you look and who you are from people who have never met you or even seen you. I was surprised to read that these dating apps have seen a drastic surge during this lockdown in India, where married people who were bored with their partners, or singles, of course, and almost everyone needed something to connect with people in a little different way. Yes, that a little bit of flirting always feels great. And why not if you can find someone you can connect with in a romantic way? When you go to these dating apps in the hope to find love or some casual one-night stands, sometimes you match up with someone who seems to be the perfect person that you had been waiting for. And you fall in love, and now you want to meet up. Your newfound love is equally eager to meet you too. But something happens, like they meet with an accident or family issues or financial issues, and you send them money because you have been chatting with that person for a very long time. You know that person, and you have already dreamt about spending your entire life with that person. But that's when you come to know that this entire time you were a part of a scam. The dating industry made a lot of money, and some people may have found love too. But many men and women didn't just lose money, but they also lost their self-esteem after becoming a victim of these romance scams during this lockdown and even before that. I'm not saying that these dating apps are all bad, but what I'm saying is that it's easy for us to lose ourselves or our rational thinking in this internet world. There are more bots than humans, so someone swiping you right does not have to be a feel-good factor. Maybe it's not even a human. This is a time where not just the kids or teenagers, but even adults or older generations are becoming a victim of the new norm, where we look at someone's life on the internet or someone's photos, and we look at ourselves and start feeling that we don't have a good life. And we are never satisfied with what we have and who we are. So what is the solution to this problem, and how do we stop this urge of needing validation from the unknown sources? Recently, I was reading an article about a model sharing the reality of the internet world. She said that her mother could not recognize her in a photo because of all the Photoshop that was done to make her look unrealistically beautiful. And even if she tried her entire life, she says that she can never look like she looked in that photo because that is not her. That is the imagination of the unreal world which can never be achieved. To be honest, life is supposed to have ups and downs because these ups and downs prove that we are alive. Relationships are supposed to have those small fights because those little fights bring love and care between people. And we are perfect. It's just the expectation of the unreal world that is imperfect.